Hey everybody, yes, I actually do have an exclusive employee memo that was sent out to Target employees detailing the plans for launch day, how they're going to be selling both Xbox and PS5 on their respective launch days. At the time of recording this, I'm the only person that has access to this that's on YouTube, but I'm sure after I make this video, a lot of other people will start reporting it, and I welcome that. I'm only making this video to help other people secure their consoles, and that goes with every single video I make. People are welcome to use my information to make your own content. I will never ever take up any issue with that, and I just need you guys to know that. But anyways, guys, let's get right into the information. So first of all, how did I acquire this information? Well, if you look on screen right here, this Twitter user, Ray Johns, who you can follow on Twitter at RetroCollectTechs, was in a Target today at the electronics section trying to purchase something. And when the employee went away to get the stock from the stock room, he saw this memo sitting out in the electronics booth by the register, snapped a few photos, and I'm going to show you how we can verify it's legit when I bring that up on screen. But when he shared this with me, he almost didn't even want me to give him credit because he's that cool of a guy. He decided to share it with me and my channel because he knows all the work I'm trying to do to help everyone get their next-gen consoles secure. And that really is my goal. It's not to grow myself. It's not anything like that. It's just to try to help. So that's why I'm putting this content out there. And after this video goes up, I'm going to tweet these screenshots out so anyone can take them and use them. I wanted to make the video first just so I could show you guys how I could verify the sources are legit before I posted them to Twitter and had people maybe questioning. All the questions can be answered right now. But just in case there's any more questions, I'm going live tonight, 7:30 Eastern Time, 4:30 Pacific Time, on YouTube, not Twitch or anything, just on this YouTube channel. I'll be live doing a huge Q&A stream about PS5 and Xbox launch days, what kind of TVs or monitors you should get, all that kind of stuff. Anything you want to ask me, literally AMA, PS5 stuff. You want to ask me weird stuff about me too, I guess that's fine, but pretty much the PS5 stuff. So let's take a look at what the memo actually says. Get ready for new video game consoles. So right at the top, you can see it says store message. And then at the very bottom, you can see that it's actually from the actual Target SharePoint messages. So that's the official program the store uses for its employee communications. Even though it's a little bit blurry, we do have multiple photos, and you can see that it's legit. You can see it's in the store. You can see it's at the register. Obviously, it was not supposed to be placed there, but it is. So if that doesn't convince you, I don't think anything probably will. But moving on, let's look at what it actually says. So get ready for the new video game consoles, Sony PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, to launch next week. Different from years past, in-store inventory of consoles are only available online via pickup and drive-up on launch days. So it's even more important for teams to be prepared to deliver a safe and seamless experience for guests. There may be an opportunity for guests to get consoles shipped to their home from inventory in the FCs. Stores will not be fulfilling these orders via SFS with this launch. Exact launch time will not be shared with guests to ensure site stability. So if you've messaged Target, and I've had a lot of people saying that they messaged Target and they were told 12 a.m. it'll go for launch. They were told 6 a.m. it'll go for launch. But now we know why they're doing it. They're intentionally not sharing that time because they want to make sure the site doesn't crash when they do go live. That's why my launch day live stream, where we're going to be starting at 10 p.m. the day before launch, Eastern Time, is going to be so crucial because we'll stay up all night long to make sure we get those orders. Now, there's a little bit more in here that may allude to a time where they go online, but nothing concrete. So the other important thing there is that it's going to be online only. We knew that, but this officially confirms it. And the only other thing is that it says there may be an opportunity that you can have the console shipped to your home from the store. So that makes me wonder, is that just that some stores are doing that, or they're not sure if they're going to do that even yet? I kind of hope they don't do that because I don't want bots to be involved. And this memo doesn't say anything about bots, but it does say, and we'll get to this, it says limit 1 per customer. So that means if you do get it shipped to your house, you can only get it shipped, I'm assuming, to one address. And if you try to get another one shipped to that address, it'll just cancel out. Now, I don't know if Target's going to be able to detect that. Like if you use different names and different credit cards and get the same address, will it ship there? This memo doesn't say anything about that. I would hope so, but obviously you kind of lose faith when it comes to bots. So you just got to hope they do as many in-store pickup only as possible. I know there's probably a few other questions, but let me get through the rest of the memo quickly. So inventory. This week, inventory for Xbox continues to arrive, and you'll start to see PlayStation arrive. Keep in a secure offstage area located in electronic stockroom with camera coverage. Let fulfillment experts know where the consoles are located, since inventory will not be on the sales floor on launch day. So we have it confirmed that no inventory on the sales floor at all on launch day, so camping will be a waste. Tech consultants complete count adjustment task for Xbox on November 9th, and on November 11th, they complete the count adjustment for PlayStation 5. Signing and scheduling is the last bit, and it says November 3rd, tech consultants partner with guest advocates to set signs on the virtual line sandwich board, an electronic service counter to educate the guest on this online pickup / drive up only offer. Signs arrive in the weekly ad package for the week of November 1st. Now, here's the biggest thing, guys, for if you try to camp. If you anticipate guests lining up outside prior to open on launch days, inform them that the consoles will only be available through order pickup, drive up, and ship to home. And ensure the virtual line sandwich board is set outside in a visible location. Make sure all tech consultants can speak to launch plans to guests leading up to launch days. Guests will only be able to purchase one console per transaction online. Fulfillment experts scheduled at 4 a.m. on launch day must pick clean before store opens. Consider dedicating hold space near the service desk in a secure location. So before I read the last part, let's just talk about that. Fulfillment experts scheduled at 4 a.m. on launch day must pick clean before store opens. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but is that saying that they anticipate that they will sell out of stock before 4 a.m.? So they anticipate people coming to pick up around either 4 a.m. or maybe, within 2 hours. Maybe they'll open at 6 a.m. I really don't know. But it sounds like they're trying to have the stock ready to go for pickups at 4 a.m. So that leads me to say that possibly between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m., could be 5 a.m., could be 6 a.m., could be any time later. I don't know. We don't know yet. But that's all stuff that we need to pay attention to coming up. Now we know that we're not going to get a straight answer from Target. They're not going to be like Walmart and tell us their exact release times. If I get any updates on this, you know that I'm going to let you guys know. But this is the only legit, certified, valid thing we have. So it was definitely my responsibility to share this with you. Now, looking at the last part, if available, schedule an AP team member 30 minutes prior to store open on November 10th and 12th, those are launch days, to answer launch day questions or manage potential lines outside. Assign another leader if AP is unavailable. If there are lines forming earlier than 30 minutes before store opens, make sure a leader can speak to launch plans and direct those guests to the Target app to purchase digitally. Review the November planner for all the details before, on, and after launch days. So that's the whole thing. Obviously, I've shown the image a bunch of times. Rewind the video if you need to look at specific pieces of that. But I think that's interesting. If you try to camp at Target, they'll let you camp. They're really not going to say anything. But then 30 minutes before the store opens, if there's a line, that's when they're going to come out and say, hey, just so you know, you can't get one in store. The only way you can get it is online or through the app. Now, this actually specifically mentions the app. It says that the store leaders are instructed to tell us to try to get it through the app, not the website. That wording is interesting, and it makes me want to pay a lot more close attention to the app on launch day as opposed to the website. Of course, I'm going to be checking both constantly, but just because of that wording, it could be nothing. It could just be they decided to use app instead of website. I don't know, but that's definitely something that we need to pay attention to, because another great way, as we saw before, to fight bots is to have your orders only go up in the app. Don't know if Target would do that, but it's definitely worth a shot to be having your app open and also the website open. I know that there's probably a billion questions on this document, and I want to keep the video somewhat short. I don't want it to go on forever, but remember, my live stream does start in a few hours. My Q&A live stream at 7:30 Eastern Time. I'll be answering questions there. I'm also going to share this document on Twitter, and if you need to zoom in on any parts of the document, you can use this video to go back and just pause and take the screenshots that you need to. I definitely want to go into speculation with a lot more of what this stuff means, but the priority was to get this information to you guys as soon as possible. You guys are the greatest community on YouTube. Thank you so much for helping me hit 15,000 subscribers yesterday. We actually soared past it. This channel is growing like crazy. I want to thank you. Philip wants to thank you. Philip also wants to apologize for cutting the cord to my main light, which is why my lighting looks a little different now. But seriously, drop a like if this video helped you. Consider hitting subscribe, turning on the notification bell, and good luck to everyone in getting their Xbox Series S, X, or PS5. I'll see you guys tonight and tomorrow afternoon for another live stream. Bye, everyone. Me and Phil are about to chill.